This video provides details on the use of MAK keys as part of MAK activation for deployment in companies like Trey Research.
MAK activation is the best option for the laptops used by roaming users and executives who cannot connect to the office network at least once every 180 days, either directly or via a VPN.
Any particular advantages of using MAK in this kind of a setup?
Well, MAK activation is required only once and is perpetual. Computers may need to be reactivated if the hardware is changed significantly. This makes it suitable for computers that can't access the company network.
Is the MAK activation process for Windows 7 very different from the one used for Windows Vista?
MAK activation has not changed significantly with the OS and server software updates. Of course, there have been a few minor modifications based on customer feedback. For instance, Microsoft has updated the Volume Activation Management tool to support Windows 7 and Windows Server 2008 R2. The tool is now part of the Windows Automated Installation Kit.
How do we set up the machines for MAK activation?
You need to install the MAK key on all the computers that you want to activate using this method. All Windows Vista and server software install automatically as KMS clients. You'll need to install the MAK key to convert a KMS client to a MAK activation client.
Does each computer need its own product key?
Actually, the same MAK key can be used on more than one computer.
Do we need to use a different product key for every edition of Windows OS and server software that we deploy?
Well, Microsoft uses the concept of volume edition product groups. MAK keys apply to product groups which consist of multiple product editions.
What is the minimum number of computers required for MAK activation?
MAK activation works even with just one computer.
When we used our volume license agreement to upgrade to Windows XP, we used volume license keys. How different is a MAK key from a VL key?
Unlike the activation process in XP with a VL key, you will need to activate each instance of Windows using a MAK key for activation.
How does MAK activation improve protection and management of product keys?
MAK activation reduces the possibility of key leakage because MAK keys are distributed to each computer and are stored in a secure location. In the event of key leakage, a new key can be obtained and used for new computers requiring activation. Existing computers do not have to be activated.
And how are these keys distributed to the client computers?
MAK keys are distributed to clients using a Windows Management Instrumentation script when the OS is being installed, or through the Volume